Hello everyone, I'm High Treason. Welcome back to Let's Play The Long Drive Part 85. Holy shit. Well, I must be coming up on the end of the road now. Yeah, I've paused just because when I loaded, it's like I said, I was stood on the building. I don't think this fall will kill me. Ah, it's soft landing, look at that, building moved. Yeah, you know, if it would have done, I'd have just took my hat off and stood on it. Oh, there's a car chassis in here now. Cool, we got item duplication in the stinking Dacia. Fuck you, Dacia. There's gas in it. It's ours, I'm telling you. Doesn't start. No oil, no coolant. Well, you can fucking stay there. Well, we got any oil. Just let it overheat and seize. I can't find the oil. God, I'd take two-stroke mix just to... There, that'll do. Just pour that in there. Just make it overheat a bit. There. What we do is we put a little bit in there, put the rest in there, and then you make it run. That's what we think of these fucking cars. Come on, overheat, you bastard. Is this our temperature gauge? I think it just has one for being on fire, to be honest, and nothing in between. Shit, because I actually like the noise this engine makes, I gotta be honest. And don't much like the noise the one we're using makes. Whatever, let's get out of here. Leave that to seize up. I have oil problems myself. We're not going to run out because we have like 20 litre of it in the trunk there, but you know, I don't want to put it in. I want to see if we can get to the end of the road on what we got. So we're going to try. We're going to try. The end of the road could be anywhere now. Actually, does it continue? I think I see it over there. You watch it end right here. After all that. After all that. I don't think it does. I think it's going downhill. Yeah, it's continuing to the left. Oh yeah, it goes over there, man. Going too fast. Here you go, way too fast. The rocks spawn in, it makes you crash. Might want to slow down a bit. Well, it's a boat, we could get fuel. Potentially. I mean, if I drive to the end, I have to drive somewhere back to get a fucking car, don't I? So, should we? Nah, let's just ignore it. Let's keep going. Let's just blindly assume. I can't imagine the road will go on long enough for us to run out. Like, I think, you know, can't see it going much below like maybe a fifth of a tank at worst. We are 51-41k out. I didn't even look at the odometer on the car. I just assume we're going to make the distance. We're either going to find the end of the road or we're going to make it to our target distance. It has been a long drive. I don't feel like we've been lied to with the game title. I think it's quite accurate, you know. No false advertising lawsuits coming at the dev anytime soon. Certainly delivered on what it said it would do. Yeah, we drove a long fucking way. But the question is how much farther. I am not seeing any purse in the distance. Yeah, there is road over there. So this is where my brain's just going to fuck with me the whole time. Like I say, it's what it does. It's, you think, oh, is that it? Is that it? And it won't be. It's like another fucking 100k to go or something. 51-41. We'll say we're at 885 when we started because we know we're at slightly less. So yeah, we need to be at about 935 on the odometer to have done 50 in this part. But like I say, is there even 50k of road left? You know, this part will probably, by the end, if we're not at the end of the road, we'll be like 50-200k out, and that'd be quite long. I don't know, man. I really don't know no more. Where are we going? Where are we coming to? What's going on here? There's no way. Holy shit. Is this it? No, it's not. I'm gonna say, it felt a bit sudden. There's certain things I'd be looking for in the terrain, I just wasn't seeing them, but it was sort of... Yeah, I wasn't so quite sure on that, because the way the terrain generator was been, where it looked like it wedged up. See, the terrain moves around the road, we know this, and so, obviously if there's no roads, the terrain shape does change somewhat. You know, it seems... I would imagine it just snaps to it. You never see the road above the terrain or anything. It does go under the underworld sometimes when the game bugs out. That's just not very common. Hasn't happened to me personally, but I know it can happen. I mean, in some really early versions of the game, the terrain could stop generating, so you would just have a road. This was back when the roads were flat. Slow it down, we don't want to destroy the car, we've come so fucking far. The road is going into the distance there, so... You know, we're going to keep going. I don't have much left to talk about at this point, there's nothing outside the game I can focus on that much. We are just pushing to the end now. Wherever that may be, it could be a long, long way, it could be a very short way. I mean, we know there's a couple of k's of road left at least, we have 5k draw distance. So that's like 2 or 3 k's to get out there at least. I mean, it's convenient if it just went up to that boat and stopped, but yeah, that should be fucking lucky, goddamn. Well, there's a bus. That is a long way out. Imagine taking a bus all the way out here. Like, was our first building a bus stop? Wasn't that technically before our house on the road? Quite often is. You know, imagine sitting there, getting a bus and bussing all the way here. With a bunch of smelly, sweaty people. Yeah, that'd be horrible. Busing long distance. There's no bog on that bus either. I remember I went to a concert once and I went by bus. And there was like this Slavic lady on the microphone telling us about, in case of emergency, doors are here. Do not use them or I smack you. In the back corner of bus there is toilet. Do not use unless it's necessary. I'm like... Oh yeah, because I'm totally just going to go there for like entertainment reasons or something. And because we were taking the same bus back, like, you know, with the same people on it, me and the girl I was with made sure to work up a massive shit to leave them, just out of spite for that. You know, we both just went in there and laid massive bricks there, just like, yeah, there we go, that'll teach them. You gotta do these things sometimes. People are just silly sometimes. She probably just didn't speak English very well, poor lady. Man, this bit looks weird. This looks really weird. Could this be it? Could this be? I'm not sure. I think it's just the terrain generator being weird. It is just the terrain generator being weird. See, logically we should hit it in this part. Like, you know, it'd be really quite unusually long if we didn't, but not unhard of. Fucking hell. I saw the rock, but the car was just going for it. You might notice I actually centered that one. And that was because I knew I wasn't going to get out the way. That was like a sort of split-second reaction that I did there. I'm quite proud of myself for that. Like, you know, I've acted like a cocky dick through this, but I don't think I'm that bad at driving in this game when I put my mind to it. I've been a bit sloppy with it today, but, you know, some of the things we have done, I don't think I'm that bad at driving in this game, in all honesty. I think compared to a lot of people, I dare say I'm pretty fucking decent at it. Wow, we're down on power now. I might have to get out and top the oil up, you know. My car's limping. 1.7 litre of oil. Speed's coming back, but it ain't coming back fast. Got hills to go up. We might have to oil it up, you know. Poor smiling at hope those alien chicks are getting oiled up because we'll be there soon. I ain't seen any in a while. Maybe they've all arrived. Maybe there is no straddlers left behind. Either that or they're all just hanging out my house. Oh, the tickets have sold out. We wanted to see the amazing Pinocchio. Peen. It's made of wood. No, not really. It's made out of flesh. Man, this seems unusually slow, actually. Yeah, I might have to do something about this. Well, night time's coming, so we'll be stopping anyway, so I don't fancy limping about like this. We are actually got a fairly steep gradient, actually. Pinocchio. Yeah, I put all like carny designs on the tickets and stuff just to try and excite them. That might have been a bad idea because that might make children buy them thinking it's going to be a circus or something. Oh god. I'm glad I hired security for this event because they won't let them in. So it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I can't see a fucking thing. God, can you imagine if you got out here and it just turned into eternal night? God, that'd just be so fucking rough, wouldn't it? That would be so rough if we came out here and it just went black. And that was how the game ended. I mean, I don't believe it is, but the end of the road might be different now to the last time I came here. I don't think it will be, but it could have changed because it's a long time. You know, it's a good while since I came here. It was a few versions of the game ago. And like I say, not everything's in the update notes, but I don't expect anything to have changed about the end of the road. The terrain generator is really struggling. Look at the shadows and everything have been dodgy, like... We could be any fucking place. Road keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. Whoa, what was that? That was definitely like a puff of smoke went across in front of the car. Surely you saw that then. Whoa, there's more of it. What the fuck? What's going on? Is this something I should know about? Oh no. Oh no. We didn't take damage, did we? Should I be worried? Should I be worried? I don't know. I don't have time to be worried. I can't afford to be. I don't know if I want to get out and change my oil when that's going on. Holy crap. Do I? Do I trust that? I don't trust that. Ooh. No, get out of here. Come on. Let's fucking go, car. I won't be around that thing. I don't know what it's gonna... I don't know what it's gonna do to us. Probably nothing, but... I'm not hanging about to find out. Oh shit, that was a rock. We hit a cactus. Whoa, shit. I put the handbrake on, you div. Okay, is the car okay? It is. We're full of cactuses. Well, we'll just keep going with the cactuses. Go on, cactus, fuck off. Get off my hood. It's not coming off. Right, the ones on the back will just have to bounce off. I don't have time. I don't want to be around here. Oh man. Not mountains. Not fucking mountains. There's a bunker. It's got a... Fucking hell. I'm stopping and changing my oil just to get out of this fucking... We're constantly crashing now. It must be the terrain, like, surely, but... Do I want to be it? It's a Golf. That's actually in very good shape. I better get out the car. Yeah, this little one here. That should get us back up to speed. No, now we shouldn't be down on power. It's just not really... not liking the lack of power. With these weird goings on, I'm not sure I'm... Oh no, don't do that now! Right, Golf, maybe we'll be driving you on the way home. We haven't driven a Golf since very early on, have we? I mean, we got one in part 1. All that time ago. Oof, it's downhill here, that's maybe our problem. Come on, road goes over that hill. It is a struggle to drive today for some reason, it's just handling weird. I don't know if it's that thing pulling us towards it or something, but like I say, I don't really want to hang around near it. I've heard varying stories about those. Like, I've been near them and they've done nothing, but then I've seen them actually do stuff, and I don't want it, like, destroying my car. Like I say, we've come too far, we've been through too much for it all to go to shit now. I won't let it happen. We continue forwards at all costs, no matter what, we're going forwards. And forwards and forwards and forwards. So you're going to make me climb one last mountain, or are you going to be merciful? Oh shit. Oh! I swear I pulled the handbrake. I swear I even heard the sound effect. You're not wrecking my car now, Go. Nowhere. No matter how bad you... What? It's double triggering or something, I swear. Like, you heard that. You heard the sound. I definitely did that. It's taking us over a mountain. Oh, God. I'm glad I put more oil in now. I think it was necessary. I really can't drive at this kind of speed anymore. Ugh. We just can't do it now. The road is too fucking harsh for us. So a little car, man, it's just a run-of-the-mill normal fucking car. It's, yeah, the engine's a bit bigger, but, you know, it's not really cut out for being driven on extreme terrain in an extreme manner. It's not what it's built for. Keep the speed down. Can't go too fast, especially not with these blind dips like this. Anything down there? No. Even if we don't see something, it could load in, like right on top of us now, that's the thing. We've seen how close we can be to a rock as it loads. I'll risk this one. Okay. So going uphill isn't so bad, things don't fly off as far or anything. And then as you go up a steeper and steeper hill, obviously your speed goes down and it's harder to have a nasty crash. You know, he doesn't spill his ketchup quite as much. We've got to keep a lookout for buildings spawning through the road and stuff out here as well. That is not too much of an unlikely possibility anymore at this distance. We are easily 5160, like XT distances out. AT distances. Ah, the XT is 50. The AT is 5170, isn't it? See what I mean about my brain being frazzled when I'm driving any other time? I could have just pulled that out like it was nothing, but driving a car, different stuff. Fucking hell, this is murdering my fucking car. Is this really that steep? It didn't look that steep. Hey, little dinky rabbits again. Honk if you like rabbits. Oh damn, I'm gonna stop honking. What the fuck? I thought my exhaust was busted then. It is low hanging, that thing. 60k. I'm glad I put that oil in. We wouldn't have got up here otherwise. Come on. Come on. Come on, car. You can do it. doesn't look that steep. It has to just be because of the height. Fucking hell, that thing's still there. That thing is still there. Take a screenshot just so we're here. Whoa, that sounded fucking rough. How far do you reckon we gotta go? What's that noise? That's wind noise. I don't think that's that machine noise I heard. Adjust the mirrors a bit. This one's turned inwards. I think the interaction points have been funky again. No way we're actually going to get another snow biome. Also, they're not very common snow biomes. We've seen loads of them at the end of this road. If we end in a snow biome, like, that would be so fucking, like, cool. And that wasn't a pun. Like, I just mean it would be pretty neat. I don't think we're gonna, but, you know. Yeah. Oh, man, that was weird. It's as if we just touched the edge of out of bounds there or something. Oh, man. How far can it go? We're just going to drive into the clouds and never be seen again. It's all crazy now. It's the end of the world. Do I see road out there? Holy shit. Well, it certainly goes down in that valley of the Jolly Green Giant. Brakes. Brakes. Keep it at about 100, 120. We don't want it running away. Oh. Get out of the way. Don't want to hit that. I think we just grazed it. What is that grey thing out there? It must be a bird. Oh! Is this going to be gnarly? It is. It's being gnarly. Neo's destroying the brakes. Need to be very cautious of buildings hiding off the side and stuff. Just like I said, they could spawn onto the road, they could spawn vehicles in the road. These things become very real risks this far out, or they did the last time I played, so... There's a diner all the way out here. Could be our last diner, boys and girls and lady boys and boy ladies and whatever else we have out there. Lions. I know I got some lionesses like following me. Aliens. Got those. Road goes off to the right and looks like we're going up another mountain. Slow down please, car, don't skid. It's quite hard to do this now. This is much tougher driving than we were. It makes the start of the game look so easy, doesn't it? You can see how I used to be able to just drive it one-handed and shit, you know, when I have driven on this before. It's actually a bit less gnarly in some ways, and as long as we stay on the road there, I don't want to go off it. If we go off that side, it's quite steep and there's a good chance... Yeah, it's actually not that bad. I would have been fine. I needn't have worried. Still, a bit of caution doesn't go amiss. You know, I've never died to a car accident in this game yet, and I don't want it to start now. We've died to bugs, and, well, really, we've only died to bugs, haven't we? So, like, every time I've died, it's been because of a bug. either with interaction points or the flying saucer. Oh. The other thing is, if the road ends, you know, the terrain could go wacky, and so I have to be cautious of that if I don't know if there's more road ahead, because we could practically smash into a wall if the terrain's been like very steep at the time. A lot of colours here. Now, when I first went to the end of the road, we went through an area like this. This was actually, you know, the sort of area where I had very gnarly roads, and I got launched into the air by a bus spawning under the road. So it makes you wonder if we're going to have a repeat of that, where this is, by pure chance, the same sort of biome order. And this road's going to... Yeah, this road's longer though. This road's definitely longer. This is looking like it's at least like 250, 300k longer than the road I was on. The terrain destroying my car. You can see it practically goes through it in places. The collision here is just so fucking messed up. Progress is slow, but it's still happening. We're still progressing down the road. Whatever amount of it's left, it goes up to the right again. We're not eating fuel too quick. If I go below a quarter tank, then maybe I'll do something about it, but until then, we're just going to continue. We're going to maintain what we're doing. We might be a bit tight on making target distance in this one, but like I say, I'm not that bothered, because there just logically shouldn't be enough road left that I'm ever going to go over the limit that I set. If we did go over the time limit, I would just keep going. It was just a bit of fun, you know. 85 episodes in. Coming towards the close of the 85th episode. At least there's plenty of boats out here. So our chances of being able to get fuel on the way back are high. Unless they get removed, like, you know, if there's an update and it changes where boats are or something. I mean, there could be saving compatibilities between us coming here and wanting to go back, and then, I don't know, I guess I'd just drive to the end again or something, yeah? It sucks knowing my green car could be undrivable someday because of updates, like it will be lost. We'll just have to find a way of, you know, importing it. Like basically making one that's identical. Okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to sleep the night off. Wow, the light showed up through the terrain then, I don't know if you caught that. There's probably lots of little terrain seams that we just can't quite see. Still, it tells me that the road goes off to the left at some point. It's hard going. This it really is now hard going. Will it stay like this? Will it get easier again before we reach the end? I don't know, but you know, like I say, the only way to know is to drive though. I have had fun. I've enjoyed this. You know, yeah, it's not like. I'd say it's not a complex game. The game's as complex as you want to make it. You can do some wacky things, but I've kind of already done them. And most of them I don't find, like, you know, they're just not coming to me, so I probably haven't done a lot of them in this. If people are suggesting stuff, then we'll do it on the drive back or in an extra part or something. I'll probably just do an extra part where, you know, I do things like drive out to a mesa and answer any questions anyone had, because we're still quite early in the uploads. We're only about, like, you know, maybe about a quarter of the way towards this as I'm recording this, which I guess isn't too bad. Oof. Figures, because my recording rate is about double my upload rate, but sometimes more, because I'm late on uploads very often. I don't think it's that important. I don't think anyone else does, so it doesn't really matter too much. It's quite picturesque here, isn't it? Would you live here? I would. You know, it'd be quite decent. Doesn't look like anyone who really comes out here. That's very much that mountain over there. I like the shape of that on the left there. Road's still going. How much road? Are we actually going to get another part after this? That's making me nervous. Ooh, careful. Okay, looks like we're going uphill again. Going uphill again. Oof. Kush. Bush. Dish, dish. A dish. That's me. Anyway, let's keep going. How much farther can it go? It's going to be the fucking nipple bell end car that gets us there. Of all the fucking cars I thought I would finish it with. You know, I had visions of myself finishing it with a Golf or a fucking Plymouth or like, you know, a Skoda, anything but this. This is not. It's such a dodgy colour as well, and I kind of like that because this is telling the story. Bringing this car here, it's showing its redemption arc. That despite all the hate I gave it, it's the 2101 that's going to bring us there. It's going to deliver us to the end. Unless it goes horribly wrong. If I hit a rock so hard and lose so many parts I can't fix it, then we'll be walking. And I'm still tempted to get out and walk, but you know what? I don't think I will. I think the little 2101 actually deserves to be the thing that crosses the line, not our feet. I mean, we can get out the car and walk over it a bunch of times, but yeah, damn. I do not have long left. I'm starting to think we are going to have another part. Hell, man, it's not slide down it steep, but yeah, it has been cruel now. This generation, it has been cruel. You can see the road goes off over there. I am starting to think we're going to have at least one more part. I mean, it's not like we made super quick progress, all these hard hills. I mean, they're not necessarily super steep, they're quite steep, but they're long. They don't have the little flat bits we usually get, they just go up and up and up. They're really, really big now. There's something shiny out there. It's probably just a stray outhouse or something. I still don't know how you put those in. I still think that radio men put them in just to voyeurise unsuspecting women. You know, if you dug around in them, you'd find like a little camcorder running or something under the seat. Thought you women make a toilet? Well, this isn't the guys, but I just can't see guys like going off out in the desert to do something like that. You know, like, well, not to an outhouse. Like they're gonna sit there waiting. You know, like. Us guys, we don't bother with that. We just, there's nobody around, you know, you'd just stop the car and deal with it at the side of the road, wouldn't you? Having said that, I've known plenty of women who are the same, and I've known plenty of guys who wouldn't do that. You know, would stress themselves out waiting for some, like, convenience, like, somewhere, so... people are weird. Road goes over this hill. We are coming up on time. I'm surprised the road's gone this long. Yeah, we've passed target distance anyway. I mean, it's not as far as we'd usually make it, but look at the terrain we've had to deal with. Really, you know, it's good that we're still making that kind of distance at this point. There's no way we're getting another snow bio. But it's trying to. You saw the trees like freeze up and everything. My bois gauge is still safe. Unless we lose the radiator on the rocky fucking bouncy roads and don't notice. That isn't going to run out of water, it just doesn't do that. Okay, please flatten out. Please don't spawn a bus on top of me. Okay, that one spawned in early. I'm glad we were going slow there. It's in the road. Has no wheels. So has no engine or anything else. That's the thing, I do wish we'd get like partially complete vehicles, and I do wish you'd get like vehicles that are gutted but just have bits lying around them. You know, so it looks like somebody has been building a car that maybe they used that car as a donor for their one that they were driving. You know. Do you think anyone else travels this road, or do you think it's all this guy that we're playing as who's done all this stuff? These are all just cars that he has used as required. You know, because no one else comes here, he basically just thinks he owns it. You know, it's like, well, there's no one else here, so it's all mine. No one else is, like, staking claim to it, so my cars, my workshops, my gas stations, my diners. Oh, dush, 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 dush. My poor car, it's getting so beat up out here, man. You know, I had to get it in the shop and have the suspension looked at after this. Another boat. It's like it's telling us we're going to need one. We are actually starting to dip down towards where we're going to have to fucking worry about fuel. And I might actually just drive out to that boat and end this part. Because I don't know if we're going to see any other buildings before we reach the end of the road. But I don't know how long it is. That's the thing that makes me nervous. I would hate to just stop recording and then end up, like, you know, giving you like a part that's 2 minutes long, but at the same time, you know, we've got to do these things. We'll push forward. We'll keep going. We'll give it another couple of minutes and then we'll stop. Or we'll find the end of the road, which we just done. Like I said, I've not driven here on this world. The game randomises the seed at the start, and unless I'd happen to get the same one by chance, you know, there's no way for me to know, and even then I don't know if the generation's consistent anyway. It might be time-based. Which would sort of make sense. So bunker. Let's keep the car at a controlled speed, please. It's very rough terrain. How far? How much farther? If we're not at the end by the time I end this part, I'll take bets. We'll do bets. Oh god, it's another fucking hill. Looks like we're going to be going up another hill. Alright. We definitely don't have much time. So they were about 10k over target, so we got that going for us. Brakes were doing very little though. What? Oh! No way! I totally wasn't expecting. I'm sure I saw the road going up the hill. Ha ha ha! Yes! There we go. It must have been all this grey texture. We fucking did it! There you go! You want me to bottom the car out? I fucking have as well. This car's going nowhere. That's it. That's where the car's journey ends. God, it looks like a bald rat or something. It's funny because I know they called the green one the rats. I guess we're going to be walking home. That's actually really good timing. Go on, car. I can't just leave it stuck like this. There we go. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. So this is the end of the road. This is as far as it goes. Let's get out. Let's do a save. Let's do... Fucking hell, man. We're on quite an angle here. Did the oil light just come on, or is that the voltage light? Oh man, we did it. I think I went over on the number somewhere here. I did. That's alright. I'll just use that. No, not that. You do realise now that I was being cocky from the start by only having 2 spaces at the end to denote the number. 5207, that is our final distance. 5-5207. That is the end of the road. That is as far as the road goes. Now I suppose I can talk to you about a couple of things. I can tell you that it's auto-serving now. I can tell you that the world actually continues, so we could just keep driving west as if there was more road. We could, like, you know, drive any direction and the world should generate forever, and you will still get buildings. I can't see one out there, but if we kept driving it would keep generating, it just wouldn't make any more road. This is a really extreme bit of terrain to stop on. Car. We did it. Little 2101. You're not the car I ever thought I would get here with. Now we park it to face the other way up the road. We'll take a screenshot. We'll have the lights on. We will get out. We will look. There is nothing remarkable. The road hasn't been finished yet. Doesn't go to Mum's house. So we could just keep going out and looking for it, but I don't think we're going to find it. And I think the only ways we can go is back home. And we'll have to do that sometime. No mesas here. I can't drive you out to a mesa like I said I would. I guess we'll do another part. Just to do that, we'll just load an old save or something. But yeah, this is where it ends. This is the end. This is, you know, this is the culmination of our efforts. Just a blunt end to the road. Where are my alien babes? They were supposed to be here. I think it's probably because you're looking. So, you know, I'll have to go away. I'll have to clear. Get all your shit off my back seat because I'm going to be needing it. For that, you know, that'll get that out of the way. We'll get those wooden boxes that we decided to just drill holes in and say they was like, you know, toilets that we hired because the alien babes apparently don't need to use them anyway, so we're just going to look like we're making the effort because yeah, they just vaporise those or something I heard. And also, yeah, we're going to need all the fucking like paint because apparently they like huffing that and stuff. Apparently it's like, you know, basically just stimulates them somehow. I didn't ask too many questions. We got plenty of fuel. I'm sure someone's going to ask if we could have made it on the oil we had. I think we could have done, but it would have been a bit tough given the terrain. Still get radio out here. Got glove compartments. We got everything. Is that isn't what I wanted. Well, I guess that's it. I'm High Treason. Thanks for watching. And I won't see you in the next part. Well, I'll see you on the way back if we can do it. It depends whether the game updates and if the save's still compatible. I just don't know, but I won the bet. I did it in less than 4,500 minutes, but it took me 86 episodes. I was too short. I know it's part 85, but that's because of 61A and 61B. So we're just 2 parts short my bet. I'd say that was fucking close. I would, in all honesty, just say we all won, and we don't have to do anything on that one. But I would appreciate if you could write some made-up reasons I'm fantastic. You know, I taught you how to tie Velcro on your shoes, not laces, Velcro. You know, just totally, you know, absurd things. Or just write absurd reasons that I'm a shithead. You know, I came to your 16th birthday party and poured buckets of poo all over the fucking carpet or something. Doesn't matter. In any case, as I say, thanks for watching. I'm High Treason. I will see you in something else. Don't know what it'll be or fucking when. I've had a great time with this. I hope you have too. And if you haven't, well then I'm sorry, but why the fuck were you watching it? It's, yeah, you know. It's, what am I going to do? It's weird. It feels weird. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do now as a time killer. I'm going to have to find something. Well, I better get on with that, I guess. Ta-ta.